Welcome back. Let's get this out in the ether, okay? There's only one winning move, right? And it's not to play at all. That's the only winning move, right? Alright? Do not argue with them. This is what they want, right? When a girl tries to instigate anything with you, try to argue with you, they want the one thing they want the most is for you to argue with them, to play along with them, right? The only winning move is don't argue with them. Don't argue with them and don't argue with them, right? Let them have the last word, because you cannot win in this argument with a woman, all right? That's the only winning move, because that's what they wanted. They want you to argue with them because they like this constant chaos that's going on, and guys don't like that. How is that peace? That's not peace. Guys just want peace and silence, right? But what she want to bring chaos into your relationships, right? By that, I mean that she can bring in arguments. She can bring out stupid things to argue about. Dumb things to argue about. Things that's trivial. That don't need to be argued. So the best thing to do for men is to not play, right? It's like in the movie War Game. There's only one winning move, and the winning move is not to play, right? Because either way, you can get screwed over, right? Whatever you do, you can lose. Right, so the best thing is not to play at all. Right, so she's gonna force you. She's gonna push you in there. She's gonna drag you into dirt, shaming you just to argue with her. You know what you do? Just leave that situation, man. You don't have to be there. Right? I'm not saying if you love the girl, I'm not saying that to divorce her or anything like that. But I wouldn't marry her as well. But I'm just saying that if she tried to get into an argument with you, just sit there and be quiet. Right? Let her have the last word. Because to men don't care about the last word. I do not care about the last word. What do last word do? It doesn't solve anything. Like, she can have all the last words she wants. Right? I'm not going to play. I'm just going to sit there and watch my TV. Right? Participating in my things and just ignore her. Right? While she's screaming and yelling. That's what she wants. She wants to push your button. And a woman, if she know what button to push, she can push that button and she can use it. If she know your one weakness, right? If she know your one weakness, don't be surprised if she's gonna use it. She will use it, right? If it brings her to satisfaction, right? And what you do in that case, don't let it affect you. Understand that it's her tactics. She's gonna do that. She's gonna use that to get you to react. She want a reaction from you, right? If you show her no reactions, she's gonna get even more frustrated with you. Right? Pretty soon she can get tired of it, and she can go in her room and just be quiet. And she can get it's like a kid in tantrum, right? Sometimes when the kid is in tantrum mode, you gotta let the kid have a tantrum and let it pass. You know, that's how you deal with it. A kid that have tantrum, let them scream all they want, and what you do, you ignore a traumatic kid. That's how you get over a kid with tantrum. You ignore the kid, and that's what you need to do. She can throw a tantrum. What you do, you ignore her until she blow up the steam. Alright? When she blow up steam, that's when things can come back to reality. Things can come back to normal. Right? But you don't argue with them. You don't instigate with them. You don't perpetuate this argument with them, right? Let them have the last word. That's what they want. And if you gave in, if you reacted, you lost. That's what they always wanted. They want you to play their game with them. As men, we're not supposed to play games like that. Do not play games. Right? Just ignore it. It's so simple. What do you want to do? You want her to call the police? To file a domestic dispute and your ass sent to jail? Do you want that? Huh? All these things should be easily prevented if you just don't react to it. Don't show her any attention. Be faceless, stoic, no emotions. Guys are supposed to be emotionless. So no matter what a woman said to him, he should just keep a straight face, a poker face. Don't react. That's what you want. You'll be in a more powerful position. You have the power, right? By her having a reaction for you, you're giving her dominion over you, all right? By you reacted, you basically gave in to her. Don't react. Right? And if things go horribly wrong, like very violent, right? Leave the house. Do whatever it takes to get yourself out of that situation. Right? She wants to get in the fight with you. That's what she wants. And you need to understand that. They love chaos. Chaos is excitement to them. Like I said in my previous video, they love excitement. They love things out of the ordinary. All right, they love to bring up things that's not normal into their life because it brings them excitement. So they could fulfill this void, right? They can have peace, but yet again they have to have chaos with it too, right? Just to fill their void. They're like, I don't want to say it in a disparaging way. They're like a hollow shell that's never completed. So they got to fill in this happiness, this enchantment, this fairy tale, this chaos, all into one, right? Unfortunately, that day when she had to decide to argue with you, she need that chaos in her life. Don't give it to her, all right? Don't reward bad behaviors. Don't reward bad habits. While you cave into her and play along with her, you get your care. Stop caving to her. Right? If she misbehave, you don't reward that. Like a bad kid. If a bad kid misbehave, you don't reward the bad kids. You ignore the kid. You punish the kid by leave him at home, right? Go to the room, whatever it takes. A little spanking, but not a beating, a spanking, right? But I digress with that. But you don't reward bad behaviors. By you engaging with her argument, you're coming down to her level. You're over here, now she brought you down to her level. Does that make sense? Doesn't make sense, right? So the best way to do it is not to play with her. Not to play games. This is not a game. A relationship is not a game. It's not a one-way street. She need to reciprocate. She need to talk like adults, right? What she's exhibiting when she argue with you, right? She's exhibiting her childish behaviors. That's it. That's all childish behaviors. That's what they don't understand. That's what kids do. They're being over dramatic. They throw a tantrum, right? What do you do with a kid that's throwing a tantrum in the store? You take the kids out, leave her in the car, and ignore her. Leave her in the car while you sit not leave her in the car. Take her out the store, right, and just let her keep crying till she cry her eye out, right? You want to neutralize the situation before it intensifies. But don't feed into her bad energy. You don't need any more bad energy in your life, right? Don't play around with her. Like I said in my previous video, you have to make your intention known in your relationship. When you first get into a relationship with a woman, you have to know what to accept, what you expected, right? What is your boundary? What you're willing to take, what you're not willing to take. Right? Tell her I'm not willing to take all this argument for nothing. When I mean it, I mean it. If not, there's a door. You can walk out. Right? You gotta make your expectation known. Right? I don't tell her that I don't involve cheating. I don't tolerate that. I don't tolerate polygamy. I don't tolerate that. Right? I don't tolerate traditional values. You gotta let her know all these things that you're willing to take. If she's not, she's gonna be combative with you, argue with you. Right? When you're in that position, right, just calm down. You know that she's arguing for some dumb reason. So take a deep breath and don't participate with her. And don't argue back with her. Let her have the last word. And everything will eventually calm down. Alright? But, the best things to do, the only winning move you can make is by not playing. Like in war games. Right? In war games, like two sides have nukes. Right? Or you're in between two friendships, right? You don't take sides. If two of your friends are arguing with each other, you just step aside. You do not take sides. That's the best move. That's the best move you can get, right? Like in society, like in the government, right? They want you to do all this stuff, right? The best thing to do is not to participate in society, all right? You just don't. If you see two conflicting opponents, right? You just leave them alone. Be isolationist. Just isolate yourself, right? You see. We wouldn't got into World War I if we were an isolationist country. Right? We wouldn't be in these situations. All right? Just isolate yourself from that situation, and everything go back to normal. But let me know you agree. Leave a comment below. Like, share, subscribe. Right? And like always, I'll be back with another video. And you guys have a peaceful day. Peace and blessings.